away. Alright, roll call. Socko.
JoJo's here.
Tiger.
Hey.
Waffle.
I have pants on.
Babyface.
Tiger.
And I'm Edward O'Hare, nickname to be determined. Welcome to WCBJ, the Comic Book Jones podcast. Come to you from 2220 Forest Avenue, Staten Island, New York.
2220 Forest Avenue is Comic Book Jones, just so everybody knows. I've listened to several podcasts and I myself was confused.
That's not true. It's also a nail salon,
A bakery outlet,
and
It's
a
the
state
same.
store.
And J&B Pizza.
That's
Yeah.
very true. The Entenmann's outlet.
cakes in a bank.
Yeah.
It's literally everything you need to live a life. There's liquor, there's a deli, and there's fried chicken, and there's comics.
Waffle, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How do you say the name of the outlet next door?
Entenmann's?
Tiger?
Entenmann's.
Babyface?
Entenmann's?
Joe?
Entenmann's.
Entenmann's.
It's Entenmann's.
Entenmann's?
No,
That's
Yeah,
right.
The N is silent.
Oh, really? The end is silent?
Yes.
Did you learn this in one of your classes in school, Joe?
Yeah.
Tiger,
Yeah.
would you like to introduce our guest?
I guess so. We got JoJo,
Fuck you, Tiger.
Zeppo Jones.
another ex-roommate. So I guess
JoJo Fett.
the second in a long series of my ex-roommates.
Wait. Don't you mean JoJo Binks?
No, fuck you.
Z
motherfucker Jones.
JoJo
Yeah.
Hut.
Yeah, we changed it to Z
Oh yeah,
motherfucker
Z
Jones.
motherfucker Jones.
See,
That's the preferred moniker.
Yeah.
JoJo GTL.
GTL's pretty good.
And you roomed with both Tiger and Michael Cruz.
Yeah, at the same
Michael
time.
Kid Cruz.
Currently still rooms with Michael Kid Cruz.
I still room with Michael Cruz.
Is it all the listeners would think it would be?
Absolutely.
For
It's
those-
more than that.
Really?
Yeah, it's too much
For
sometimes.
those who don't know, you could listen to Mike Cruz's antics on the episode titled Wakjush.
Wakjush. Which is how Mike says that a whip sounds.
Wakjush.
As opposed to whoosh. It's wakjush.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
About that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember why the title was called that.
Thank you for reminding me, because every time I look at the list of episodes, I'm like, why the fuck in this episode was it?
Oh, I remember.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. So now, how long have you been living with the kid?
I've been living with the kid. When did the kid move in? Like 2 years ago? 2.5 years ago? 3 years ago?
No, he moved in a year after.
Time is but a
A
face
year
on
after
the
you
wall.
moved in, right?
Yeah, I think so. About a year after I... No. About a year and a half, maybe. 2 years.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Very, very quickly. Let's get a quick little fucking history of what's the address again?
Do we really want to
39.
reveal that so people can hunt
I
them
don't
down?
care. Yeah, whatever. Come to my house.
Actually, if they come, they're all nice.
Yeah, Tiger's already had somebody show up at the door looking for him and Cruz turned him away. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's right.
30, oh.
It's
Kid,
39.
I don't know.
Oh, right. I remember that. That was weird. 39 Marble Street.
So it's 39 Marble Street. It's also known as the Marble Mansion, or as I like to call it, the Marble Manor.
Actually, one of our customers is a sometime mailman of the Marbles.
Ooh, what are you talking
Sometime
about?
mailman.
Why did you ever...
I don't know.
Who?
Chris Terry.
Oh, Chris Terry, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good man. That's a nice dude.
Cool.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
You know him?
No.
So I said,
Joe talks to the mailman.
So now there's been a lititany of people who have lived at Marble Manor. Who are the original roommates?
Marble Mansion.
Marble Manor. I love
Marble Manor's nice. I'll accept either.
It was me, Keith, and Todd.
Yeah.
Then it was me, Keith, Todd, and Joe.
I moved into the
We
basement.
moved to the basement. Then Keith left. No, then Todd left.
Todd left, and then Pat moved
And
in.
Pat moved in with his girlfriend.
With his girlfriend.
So there were 5 of us.
Yeah. That was
Then
This seems really crowded.
it was.
fun. It was alright.
Pretty
It's a
big house. Yeah.
We got a
It's a house,
basement.
yeah.
We got a backyard.
Yeah.
The whole nine.
Got windows.
It's a great house.
Yeah, it's a nice house.
And then
Who else is
I
there?
moved. Then I moved out, and Pat moved out.
No.
at the same time.
Wait. You forgot about
Oh,
Cruz.
Keith. No, Keith.
Didn't
Yeah,
Todd
Keith
move out first?
Yeah, Todd moved out. All right, listen.
Wait, hold
Todd
on.
moved out, and Pat
Somebody
moved
has a
in.
diagram
Then
set up.
Keith moved out, and Cruz moved in.
Right.
So it was me, Cruz, you.
Me.
Go on.
And yeah, I don't remember who else. And then you left,
Well, Pat.
and with Pat.
Yeah.
You and Pat basically left at the same time.
After what? Like about a year and a half?
That we were both.
Then-
No, I was there since the beginning.
Yeah, he was there for a
I
while,
was there
maybe
for
like
4 years.
4 years.
Have you not been listening?
Jesus Christ.
So for those of you who are still listening,
It's getting confusing.
It is.
Who lives there now?
Right now, okay, wait. Before we get to right now, because more people moved in and out. So 2 young ladies moved in. Then we kicked out one of those young ladies.
One of them was a prostitute.
One of them was, yeah.
Truly?
Maybe.
We think so.
All signs point to probably.
Yeah.
Inside the house.
I mean, was she bringing jobs to the house?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah? I said, no, you weren't living. No,
I get the
yeah.
scoop. I get the scoop.
You get the scoop from who? The kid?
It's like the president.
You tried to bring a tiger.
You know the president? He leaves office and he gets the daily briefings.
Yes.
Like every day.
Yeah.
I get those from Marvel Mansion.
Who was your vice president at the mansion? Is that Todd or Keith? Keith? Or was it an equal footing? One was a prime minister.
I guess
one was
Keith
a president.
was the president because Todd was always on his way out, even when he moved in.
What does that even mean?
Because he made it known that he was going to get his own condo.
He was like, listen, I'm gonna leave soon anyway. So.
Yeah.
That's a horrible play there.
That's a great.
That was a pretty good time.
That was,
the OWL.
I don't even know Todd, and it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So, what's the Kingsley house? Whose house was that?
No, that was Keith's old house before the mansion. And
That
Todd.
has nothing to do with
Let's
what
not
we're
even get
talking
started
about.
on that.
Now we're going. This is like going to the Old Testament.
If any of you out there have like a piece of paper that you just try to keep track of everything Joe and Tiger just said, please send us a picture of it in the email.
Whoever wants to take a tour of where I used to live and where I live now.
I hope it's a picture.
It's 39 Marble Street. Show up between the hours of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, no.
And ask for the kid.
He's not going to be home.
No, the kid won't be home.
And you will get 75% off your next purchase at Intimate.
Go fuck yourself. Oh
yeah.
Everyone loves a nice cake.
Yeah, I love cake.
Crumb cake.
Yeah.
Pound cake.
All right. Well, I'm super psyched that you're here, Joe.
I'm psyched to be here. This is fun.
Also, Z motherfucker Jones happens to work in the comic book industry.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
do.
Your name's still in our computer.
He delivers the Sunday Advents.
That'd be great.
I thought his job was to personally stuff the 2 pages in and like, I do comics.
Yeah, you get too deep. I don't know enough about papers.
Well, yeah, working for the Advance has been. No, yeah, I'm a production guy. I work for.
We're gonna get more into that.
Oh yeah. Let's
Because I know Ed's itching to move on to segments. He loves segments.
Let's do some segments.
That's why Ed has a pet centipede.
We get the rim shot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so I'm not even
gonna
gonna hear
hire
the sound effects. See, I was listening to the podcast earlier today, and I got all the sound effects.
Now, actually, I found out that we can get Michael Winslow for a song, so
Oh.
he'll be here next week.
I
We'll
was
pay him $15
Yeah, I
a
was
week.
gonna say, how much it cost? Like $20 for
He'll
a
be
day?
sleeping under the desk in the
If
office.
I throw quarters at him and extra sounds, does he just oblige?
Absolutely.
I was thinking, who the hell is that? But I know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we leave the laptop on mute, I figured we need somebody to let us know when emails arrive. And why not get great character actor Michael Winslow of Police Academy fame?
What else is he doing, man?
He ain't doing much.
Oh, what else has he done? Does anyone know any other films he's been in?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah.
Oh, other.
He was in Spaceballs?
Yeah.
20
Yeah,
years
the
ago.
bleeps, the creeps,
Oh,
and suits.
Wow!
And that shit.
Oh, you guys are fucking awesome. He's incredible.
So has he done anything since like 1991?
We'll find out.
Probably a drug addict. Yeah.
Don't ask me, Ed. I'm an idiot. I just know what I know, and that's it. You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
We all have smartphones.
I don't.
I don't have the internet.
No, because then everybody's just quiet and looking shit up. And
and
that's
then,
true.
have you listened to any of the episodes where it's like, okay, what does this mean? And then suddenly you just hear like silence for a moment, and it's like
It's a relic.
I'm looking something.
Well, I mean, we could easily edit that out, right, Ed? All that silence.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Do your
Well,
job.
so let's go into the ether and try to find some new material from our listener email.
Ooh,
Why do you look at me like that?
Why
With
do
such
you do
intensity,
creepy voices?
passionate intensity.
I'm just trying to build tension.
Ooh.
Cut it with a knife. Go on.
Yes! You have new mail.
So our first letter this week.
I just got to say very quickly, for anyone who doesn't know and hasn't figured it out yet, Ed's white. Just so you know. And anybody who's never come in the store and met Ed, for our listeners in Croatia or Turkey, Ed is white.
When I was listening earlier, I thought that you were Filipino.
Yeah.
Your voice is black.
You know, it's very weird because I don't know his real name, I just know he's known around here as South Carolina Boy Jones.
Oh man, go. Remember South Carolina Boy? The older black dude that was like,
on the world map.
He's alive.
On the world map.
On a world map.
Ed got some.
Who's the greatest basketball player in history?
He hangs out at
Bill Russell.
Exactly.
On the world map.
No, on the world map. He hangs out at Pugs.
Oh, mother.
Oh no.
Yes, he does.
And he thought,
Along with Albino John the Albino.
well, he thought I was Babyface's brother.
No, but the greatest part was he's talking for like 10 minutes with you about sports, and he's like, Ed, you need to lose some weight.
Just the dead. I'm at the register and I just hear that. I'm like, oh
it
no.
wasn't a conversation. It was just him going, "Who's the greatest left-handed pitcher in history?"
Yeah.
Oh no, but it was great
Sandy
because
Koufax.
it started off because he shook my hand and he started me writing. He's like, I'm left-handed too, but he wouldn't let go. He just got tighter and he kept shaking my hand. He was like, who's the greatest left-handed pitcher? I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
And he does like this weird move with his arm,
Yeah.
like, and you don't know whether he wants you to fist pump or he.
No, the way I explained it to you is that's just his like tick for like getting information out there.
He's from North Carolina.
Yeah, he was born and raised across the street from Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, on the world map.
Yes, he
World
was.
map. World map.
On the world map.
Man, me and Buster used to have to wait for the bus with him. That was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Half an hour waits, and he would hold your hand the whole conversation for that half an hour, and then you go to get on the bus, and he still wouldn't click that he's still sitting there, and you gotta go. But
Now, Hack Wilson, Chicago Cubs, hit 195 home runs. I checked this wrong. It was 191. But
Hack Wilson.
Yes.
And now listener email.
yeah,
sorry.
So to preface the first one, it's from a good friend of ours, and you'll hear it.
I mean, is he a good friend of ours, like in the organized crime sense?
A little bit of both. He kind of helps us out with his position in the
He's a
law.
friend of ours. That's how Tiger refers to people that, you know, I really don't know, but apparently he has side deals.
He's a friend of the store.
Side deals. Yeah. Tiger's always making moves.
Nah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, hello Jones clan.
Hello.
This is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
I love you guys for many, many years.
He hugged us for many
Love.
years?
Love you guys.
Okay.
Many laughs shared, but many stories told. You guys introduced me to many comics so much. I love hanging out at the store, shooting the shit about anything. Tailgate parties were amazing and so much fun. And for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is the sad part. Due to recent events in my life and some at the store to know what has happened, I no longer have interest in many, many things.
Okay.
Music has become annoying. Music I can't movies I can't watch no matter what the movie's about. TV is meaningless to me and therefore do not actually watch it. It's noise at this point. Comics have no value to me. It was great storylines, great artwork, great times talking, arguing about them, but sadly now I tried reading some and it meant zilch to me. I do have one interest, but we won't discuss that here. To the listeners of this podcast, trust me when I say that this place is amazing. Huge respect to all that work and work there. So you might not see me around much anymore. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm sorry that this might have brought the podcast down. Brian's iPhone sent this.
Brian
Johnson.
Brian Johnson. We love Brian.
We love Brian.
I miss Brian. Brian hasn't been around.
Brian, the last time I saw you, you were playing games. I want to see you more, man.
Where'd you see him play
I
games?
saw him, he was at Myriad Games.
The new joint?
Yeah, he was playing some board games, like part of the Staten Island board gamers, it seems.
Oh, cool.
He looked in better spirits than I've seen him in the last little bit. It was good to see. It was a little uplifting for myself to see him very boisterous.
I mean, man, you know, people get down and life gets you down and stuff sometimes, you know. I suffer from anxiety, depression. I'm bipolar. I take medication for it, and you know, you just you got to soldier on and have good friends and you know people around you, and just keep playing games, man.
Yeah,
you know.
Coming from somebody who's played games and get his mind off of.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible
Just
things.
find that escapism.
Yeah,
you know?
I know you were having a hard time with Magic, dude, but because that's just you're going to play with a bunch of assholes, and it's hard to take your mind off. I'm being 100% serious. And dude, just stick with some games. Meet some people, dude. I know that, you know, the night is darkest before the dawn.
Yeah, exactly. My mom used to always say that to me when I was little and I didn't want to go to school.
Did Batman's father say that?
I'm pretty sure someone else said that before.
I know.
My mom said that first. Fuck Batman.
Chin up, Brian. We love
I actually
you.
have a little like trademark that gave me as a copy to make sure I knew she said that.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. That, when I mentioned Simmons, made sure I knew that he invented OJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Brian, if you ever want to come back and read some comics or just talk, we're here.
Yeah, Brian. If
We
you
got
just
some
wanna-
coffee for you.
Come give us all hugs and just bullshit with us for a couple hours.
Stop by and say hello.
Yeah, give Ed a hug.
Yeah, bring your service revolver. I'll let you shoot me in the ass. What's the big deal? What's the worst that could happen? It travels to my brain? I don't think so.
Well,
Anyway, I love you, brother.
in the end, Brian, we all love you.
That's right.
Honestly.
Yes.
Thank you for your continued friendship and for your support.
And thank you for the letter.
Much
Thank you for the
missed.
letter.
Yeah.
So, push on.
Pushing on.
Hello, all. It's John Ferrara.
Ooh, John Ferrara.
Yeah,
He's
John.
a new listener.
I've been enjoying the podcast. Very entertaining.
All right.
Ooh.
What was an exclamation point?
Yeah, very entertaining.
Muy entortado.
For the first email, keep it about comics. I have some specific questions for some of you. TBD. Yes. It was very rare that he's the beginning.
Yeah.
I've been really getting into Shazam Black Adam lore, and was hoping you could tell me 2 or 3 trades that really get to the core of either or both of those characters.
Oh yeah, first off the bat, I would recommend the Power of Shazam graphic novel.
Nothing written by Jerry Ordway.
Oh, okay. Then I would say Legends, which is a really cool story with Captain Marvel. That was, I think, the sequel to Crisis, and that kind of explores why Billy does what he does, and it's a cool conflict because he accidentally kills someone with the lightning, so he's afraid to use it again.
What?
Chocolate. And Black Adam: The Dark Age by Peter Tomasi and Doug Mankey. That's a great Black Adam story. That takes place right after, I think, 52.
Very good.
The next one's for me. Waffle, you always give me great recommendations. What are the 3 best books in your opinion? Yeah, being published by companies other than the big 2 that I might be missing out on.
Oh.
Well, I really hate to say, John, and you might be a little angry. I can't remember off the top of my head everything that you're grabbing.
You ain't reading Hellboy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a universe that I want you to jump into because I know you'll love it. I know you like the dark stuff. I know you like crime a little bit.
Sorry.
And that if you haven't touched,
Don't worry about that. Answer your question.
If you haven't touched like Black Beetle yet, Black Beetle's been ridiculous. The Creep's about to come out in hardcover. I think you checked that out. But Sex that just started. Babyface, you remember if John got sex?
John did not get sex.
That Black Beetle stuff is really good.
Yeah, Black Beetle's been really good.
I only read 0 and 1.
It's
I only read
Francesco
0 and 1.
Francavilla?
Yeah, Francavilla is doing that. And trying to think, there's another book that I feel like just came out that I've been...
Sledgehammer?
Sledgehammer, that's one of the Hellboy universe.
You also really liked Resident Alien.
Resident Alien, yes, Tiger. That's very good. Peter Hogan. They're doing a sequel to that. Comes out later
I
this
know, I
year.
can't wait.
I know. But anything, as you've heard me preach, Stefan Socko, John, just literally, check out Dark Horse Presents that comes out next week. And you'll find 12 stories.
Yeah,
You'll
you'll find a myriad of stuff
Yeah.
that you could say, hey, is this available? Or, you know, the writer that wrote this, what else is he doing?
Yep.
You know, Dark Horse Presents is great for that. And once again, all right, it's got a bit of a higher price tag, but, you know, you hang out in here, sit down and fucking read it,
You get 90 pages for the price of 2 comics. or
Exactly.
60.
It's totally worth it, man. Moving on.
Yes. Okay, Babyface. I'm looking to catch up on Green Lantern canon, which is good.
Wait, it'd be great if the next part of this question was, so who would you fuck, your mom or your dad?
And what happened to the goat?
That's coming later.
Oh yeah, the goat.
Goat.
I miss my goat.
So I'm looking to catch up on Green Lantern canon, which is a good trade to start at, and where do I go from there? I'm also interested in reading a solid Green Lantern space epic. Of all Green Lantern stories you may own or have read, which is your favorite? Oh man, you want us to come back to you in a minute?
No, I can answer all this.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, because if you want to start, you might as well, especially because before John's run, they haven't really collected much recently. So if you want to start, do Green Lantern Rebirth. That's where John started 7 years ago.
And that's a great rebirth for them.
Yeah, because Hal Jordan was gone from being a Green Lantern for a while, then he was the Spectre, and then he was dead. So literally John brought him back to life. So start there. If you want a space epic, read Sinister Cold War. And my favorite Green Lantern story, fuck, I can't say all of them.
You can just say all of them.
No, I grew up with Kyle's run, so I like the fact that Kyle, during his run, had a lot of downtime, even though he was in space a lot, he was also on Earth. And I feel like the Green Lantern books need to be grounded in a way, and also have their space part, so...
You feel like the Green Lantern needs to be more on Earth?
Well, because it's 4 books, so
Okay.
yes. So, I mean, you have Green Lantern Corps with the Corps in space, but I think in the main book that they should be on Earth for a bit, like even... He meets up with the Justice League within his own book, whatever, who cares, like, him with Plastic Man, whatever, and then go back to space.
Plastic Man! Oh, I love it, a Plastic Man.
Yeah.
I do.
I would also just like to
He's very funny.
see a couple of arcs where all 4 titles don't intertwine
Yeah.
that they have for the last year or so.
Wait, so
Where you can enjoy Green Lantern Corps without reading Green Lantern.
Yes. No, I agree with that.
I always thought it was funny that there's Green Lantern, the main series, and Green Lantern Corps, where you could confuse, like, Green Lantern, the Corps book.
Oh. Speaking of Green Lantern Corps,
C-O-R-E, and Green Lantern Corps reads like Green Lantern Corpse, so
Whenever-
you have no idea what you're doing.
whenever people say Green Lantern Corpse, I slightly cringe inside.
Yeah. Because Babyface is an English major, in case you didn't know.
So it's
It's all
like,
those fabulous pronunciations you've heard in the last couple episodes.
Oh my God, here we go, fight 1.
ooh, Mister, I can't spell.
Ding,
You're
ding,
talking
ding.
about-
At least I pronounce things.
He said I pronounce things! Clever pun! You can't write this shit!
I went to speech class for 4 years as a child. I said this before, and I fuck up when I speak. Whatever.
Wait,
That's
did-
why I write.
Did you slip your S's or something?
Yeah. I actually, R's and W's are terrible.
Thank you, Mike, for
I still
the
messed them up.
not laughing at that. You done, Babyface?
I'm done.
Genuine fish.
No, yeah, I'm done.
Okay, next one's a Socko.
Uh-oh. I have nothing
I know
to
what
say.
I know
How
what
do
the
you
question
get
is
your hair
already.
How do I
Seriously?
No. How does that do with comics? How excited are you for the new Godzilla series? Do you think it's going to be any good, or are you familiar? And are you familiar with the creators on the book's work?
I don't know who's working on it. It doesn't
no.
matter. Doesn't matter. I'm always excited about any.
I want to say Dwayne Swarensky's.
Okay, that's cool.
Just to give you a base, I think he might be the writer.
You know, I mean, for me, to be honest with you, like something like Godzilla, like it was nice to hear in the beginning when they first relaunched it that Eric Powell was working on it. But I love certain writers, and it's always exciting to hear that one of your faves is working on a book. But for me, even if it's an unknown, if he does a good job, he does a good job. So something like Godzilla, I'm always super excited, no matter who's working on it, just to see what they're gonna do with it. Because, I mean, not for nothing, as a creator, it's got to be pretty fucking hard when your main character is somebody who just doesn't speak, and
That's why James' series was so intriguing. Half Century War is that for once it's not a random group of scientists. There's a character fighting the monster.
Mhm.
That there's not going to be 3 issues other than go away.
No, right. I mean, they did that also with the latest ongoing. They had crew of
Yeah, no, because it works better because of that Power run. There was a lot of people running around. And after like 5 issues, there was a lot of heads to keep track of. After a while, then it was kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I would love for what was it? Age of Reptiles? Was that
Yes.
Age of Reptiles? Like, I would love for them to do a Godzilla book where there's no fucking dialogue.
And it's just things.
It's
the monsters.
it's just the fucking kaiju going at it, man. And
You can do a post.
day in the life. I'm down, man. Why do you can do
Post Humanity Earth.
yeah, you can do a little dialogue. A little fucking
Thoughts.
What do you call those? Not thought bubbles.
Captions?
Captions.
But you know what? Sometimes it's even better to leave out dialogue and captions altogether.
Well, I'm saying maybe letting people know the year, the time,
Oh, sure.
all that shit, and then just go from
And
there.
then go for
Age of Reptiles is an incredible book, anyway, but so yeah, I'm excited, John, for more.
And to go back, like I said, Half Century War, John, when that trade comes out, check that out. Especially if you're acting Socko about Godzilla. I don't know if you read that book.
No, I haven't yet.
No, I meant him too. I know I'm excited for you to read it though.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna dig it. And now, lastly, Tiger.
I'm last.
The first story or trade I can remember reading is Infinity Gauntlet from Marvel. What are a few of your favorite stories, trades from Marvel?
What?
Oh, I love this question.
Favorite from Marvel?
Yeah, favorite stories, trades, and
specific
Marvel.
stories.
Let's see if you can remember the ones Joe has worked on.
JoJo's like production.
I don't
trade,
remember
yeah.
the ones that I worked
Um, one that stands out, Wolverine Origins, one of my favorites. What is I can? Jesus Christ.
There's one I remember I got you to read. Annihilation.
Didn't you like House of M?
Annihilation was very good. Yeah, House of M's good, but you know that's standard.
Standard fare.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's really good? Nova, the Nova series that came out a few years ago. That was really
when
good.
we first opened, I handed Tiger like Marvel Cosmos.
That's really good.
Like,
That's way better than I think most people think it is. Yeah.
You know what else is really good that not a lot of people talk about? I saw something on.
Are you putting on a nerd voice right now?
No, I'm just.
Nerd voice?
Wow,
you know what else
is really good?
No,
You know what else is really good that people I feel like people overlook is Silver Surfer Requiem.
Oh, that's really good.
That shit is so
Those
fucking.
stories-
Actually, right before we opened the store, Joe gave me a stack of comics because I hadn't read in years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
one of them was Silver Surfer Requiem. That like pretty much sparked my interest back up in comics. That's
Yeah.
really good.
All right, high
Oh
five.
yeah.
But that was like that whole like Marvel thing where they had like the bars on the sides of the pages. There was that Namor or Submariner, the Deep.
Yeah,
That
they
was
were
really
that
good.
was
Where he
good
was
too,
like this
yeah.
fictitious fucking.
What
That's
happened
really
to the
good
classy
too.
Marvel line? That's the only way I can
That's
describe
what
it.
that was.
Now,
Always,
the
it
classy
wasn't
Marvel
Marvel
line.
Knights, was it?
No,
It might have
no,
been.
I don't think so.
No, it might have been like a minor resurgence of Marvel Knights.
Yeah, I think
I'm about to
it
run
was.
a
I think the
record
Deep
trace. It says
one.
it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also like Matt Fraction's Iron Fist run.
Oh,
That
that's
was
so
really good. And there was one other one that I was thinking of. That's really cool. I don't remember. Shit.
But that's a lot. You gave a lot.
Yeah,
You gave a lot of good shit.
It was Marvel Knights.
Yeah, it
Marvel
was
Knights, there
Marvel
you go.
Knights. Cool.
Waffles confirmed. Marvel Knights.
Oh, could I put in a special request for Tiger to read the next letter?
Yeah.
Because I like when Tiger.
Oh no, I was gonna hand.
Tiger has a good.
No, I like the way he uses the.
I like breaking it
I
up.
like the team up.
There was one more Marvel book that hopefully I remember it, but I don't remember.
No, well, think about it throughout the
I will, I
podcast.
will.
Tiger can
Just
yell
yell
it
it
out
out.
on, so you know you don't have to worry
Man,
about it.
I'm really
Or
sad.
is
Machine
it?
Man miniseries.
Oh, that's
pretty
like
cool.
a letter that I already
Yeah,
see.
2020,
Yeah.
which came out today.
Sock, I don't know if you. I don't know if you listened to the last one where I gave Tiger the iPad.
No, I haven't listened to
He
it.
literally got like the essay of the email that Derek sent us, and now I'm handing him another one email.
I can go make water,
Yeah.
right? I could go do that.
Also, really quick, evidently, I noticed Matt Flick put up the Tiger Cam video on YouTube, and
Which is amazing.
this has caused some dissension. So someone's upset about this?
Yeah, well, of course I'm upset about it. It's fucking horrible.
No, it's not. You liked it. You giggled in the office when we watched it.
It's horrible.
No, it's not.
We giggled as we played.
Waffle, do you think it's horrible?
Flick's on my list.
I can understand why he would think it's horrible, but I think it's awesome.
I think it's
But
hysterical.
let's have a word in from the filmer of Tiger Camp for a moment.
I think we have more hits on Tiger Cam than we do on the episodes.
I don't know what he's supposed to be so mad about. It's just him. It's so boring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken the Hen Sheeble. No, but I gotta tell you, when I first mentioned Tiger Cam, my idea was just to have a static shot of Tiger, and you can listen to the entire podcast on your headphones and watch the YouTube video or the video on your computer. But fucking Flick took it and made it brilliant.
It's masterfully edited. That's
Yes.
why I hate it.
It's the only way it's watchable.
The slow-mo, the Tiger Cam theme song, I don't want to know where it came from, but it's fucking perfect.
My favorite is a little like bobble Tiger does.
Yeah, that was that weird. Matt, what that fucking bobble? Like, what the fuck? I want to see that in regular motion. Like, what the fuck was Tiger doing?
I think I've seen him do that by the counter where he just kind of like stretches his neck.
No, he wasn't touching his face at all.
No, it wasn't. It was like a.
He was just like,
Like Bob.
yeah.
I for some reason remembered him going like head to face like.
Oh, like that
Yeah.
thing that Indian chicks
It
do
was
when
kinda
you
like-
say yes or no, just that head
Right.
bob.
No,
Okay.
it was kind of like Babu from fucking Seinfeld. Like when he offered him a Snapple and Babu's like, no, do fruity. You know, he just kind of does that. But Tiger like did it longer. Nah.
Off to the email.
Let's do this email. Also, I remember what the book was. It was Daredevil by Bendis and Malieve. So
Oh, yeah.
read that as
there you
well.
go.
All right, here we go. What?
Favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
Yeah, no problem.
Sarah loves it too. So.
Of course she does. Because
Is that Sarah Tiger's girlfriend? You heard about.
All right, let's go to the next letter.
Did you say Reds?
Let's Reds.
Retro.
Retro Ruda next retro.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Ralph, let's
All
go,
right.
Riger.
All right.
Tiger owns.
Hey guys.
Comic Book Jones appreciates the Asian population.
Who is Asian?
Why would you? That's your filthy mind. None of us said a word about Asians.
Jesus
We were doing
Christ.
Astro and Scooby Doo, and you took it to Asians.
Why are
White
you
guy
making
in.
fun of Asians?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was Asian.
That's
We
right.
got funny points, and he's doing a Risho Shari bit in his head.
What's up with this beer? Can I drink it?
Babyface is steaming, the only Asian at the table.
Alright, can we do this? Okay,
It's
letters.
never
Yeah,
right
he
right
is
now.
If he's the Asian at the table, he's the Tasian. Amasian. I used to love all that shit. When fucking Jeremy Lin was kicking ass last year. The fucking headlines, Amasian. I was like, you
What was the
kidding
one
me?
that got that reporter fired?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Please
It was
remember.
really racist.
That made me fall out of my computer chair when I read that fucking
Shit,
headline.
what was it?
It's killing me.
I mean, was it when like he shot a 3-pointer and they were like, the chink goes clean?
No, it was Chink. Yeah, it was something with Chink.
No, that's fucked
Oh,
up.
Chink in the armor.
Yeah. And I read that headline in big fucking letters on like, what site was that? Was that ESPN?
No, it was like New York Post or
It was-
the
and
Daily News.
Of course it was the New York
Oh,
Post.
it was the Post. I fell out of my fucking seat because I couldn't believe that made national fucking press.
Chink in the armor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah,
So,
there you
on to
go.
the letter.
Alright, hey guys, it's me, Brian Rupert.
Oh boy.
I recently started listening to the podcast.
Recently?
Yeah, that's alright.
You just,
Yeah,
you
you
just
started
started coming back.
as long as-
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Being the hermit I am, I've
The
been
what
able...
he is?
The hermit.
Oh, I thought you said the hermit. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
I heard Herman.
some sort of
I'm
hipster
sorry.
word I don't
I'm
know.
not Babyface.
What?
Hermits.
I'm not
I have no
pronouncing...
microphone. Hi.
I feel bad.
I gave you the chance to defend yourself and you said I have no microphone. I?
Yes, you gave him the mic at the one point in the podcast where he didn't have something to say.
Alright, cool. Let's continue this letter.
Yeah.
Being the hermit I am, the hermit,
Herman.
I've been able to burn through all the episodes in under a week. Impressive.
Wow, that's
Very
wow.
nice.
Go
That's-
you.
25 hours of
Very good.
listening.
That's more than 25 hours.
Plus.
You must hate us and love us at the same time.
Needless to say, I've enjoyed it. It's always fun to hear the guys from the greatest comic book shop on planet Earth talk comics.
Aww, Tiger.
Brian,
You're on comics.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, but you should be happy.
Oh, I am, yeah.
You're my bubba lover.
I am happy. Anyway, I was in a random jersey store a couple of weeks ago, and even the owner knew about you guys. Ooh.
No way, like a fucking hockey jersey store?
That's
cool.
The reach of CBJ extends far. That was in the letter. That wasn't me. Considering the fact that my debut feature film is coming out shortly, I think it'd be awesome if I could be a guest and whore out my movie sometime.
What movie?
Brian has been filming a movie. Remember, that's why he was selling some books for that awesome TV show.
But wait. A feature film?
He's filming an independent movie and
Yeah.
he's selling stuff to finish off the last scenes and stuff.
But a feature film, I think Hollywood.
Yeah,
feature just-
Feature just
Yeah, a
refers
feature
to-
film is
funded
like
by,
Columbia,
right.
Sony.
Right.
Well,
Well-
feature just refers to the length.
Yeah.
That's like a standard hour and a half, 2 hour movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and
There's a
gentlemen,
difference between a short and a feature.
When
That's
Ed
why.
reminded me when he explained that. I went, oh.
Go ahead, Tiger.
All
Feature
right.
film.
Plus, the movie has a scene shot in a certain beautiful comic book store on Staten Island.
Jim Handles.
Why wasn't I in it?
Guess you were off on Sundays,
Call me in.
Yeah,
right? Was Sunday?
it was a Sunday.
Hopefully you guys are into the idea of having me on. If not, I'll just go fuck myself. Now for some questions.
Please don't send us pictures.
Anyway.
Yeah, he will. I hate that writers can be exclusive to either of the big two, but I understand. If you could take an exclusive writer from either DC or Marvel and put them on a title from the competitor, what would it be?
I want Bendis Batman.
Oh, I want
Ooh,
Bendis
that's
Batman.
good.
Yeah,
Because
that's really good.
Bendis is super duper awesome at team books.
I like Bendis Justice League.
Bendis Justice League would work. I think where I was going with this
yeah.
too is him doing any team like JSA. Oh, I would love a Bendis like JSA book with like the classic characters.
Yeah.
Bickering and being human.
Here's one. Ready? Snyder on Captain America.
Ooh.
That would be a good one.
That'd be pretty.
It'd be really nice and dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I want Fraction Flash.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Bitch, you don't have a mic. Say it yourself now.
Fraction of Flash. I was about to say that.
Oh, the baby Flash. He's so small.
Abnett and Lanning controlling the Green Lantern verse.
What'd you say?
Abnett and Lanning controlling the Green Lantern
That'd be
verse.
pretty sick.
That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, that'd be good.
be dope.
Actually, you know what would be really fucking probably pretty cool is Bendis on Aquaman. That might be really interesting.
But only, in my mind, it would only really work if this run still like happened. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He was taking place
Yeah, I feel like
after.
it'd be similar to
It'd be the
John
same
Strong.
thing if this wasn't in place, so it'd be nice to see the established badass Aquaman.
Actually, you know what would be
Nuts.
cool? Slot on Nightwing.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who I'd like to see write Wonder Woman, because that's what's flowing around my mind right now.
I still want Brubaker and Green Lantern.
That'd be cool.
Actually, I'd like to see. I'd really like to see like Gail Simone do like a Kitty Pryde book or
Jubilee, Dazzler.
That'd be really cool.
Dazzler. That's the way you get her to actually have like a well written book.
Yeah.
Give it to Gail and be like, do your lady thing.
Do your lady thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
I want to give Brubaker something like
get your monthly on this book.
Like a gritty crime thing for Brubaker. But
I would love to see Brubaker write the Constantine right now.
Brubaker on Swamp Thing.
Oh, that's good.
And
that's a great idea.
And Old Man and Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, Brian suggests that Jeff Johns be on Spider-Man.
Okay.
I can see that.
Babyface, what's your... I saw your...
No, I kind of like that.
Motion thinking.
I'm still thinking of other creators to do the swap, but I like that. He's good with big casts, and Spider-Man has a giant cast, so yeah.
Okay, well, Brian... Oh, go ahead.
No.
If you have more.
Go.
Okay. Now, we got some FMKs here. First one's for Waffle.
Brian likes the
FMK.
FMKs.
Robert Liefeld, Alan Moore, or Stan Lee?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Don't kill life.
Yeah, brush the dust off Lee's dick.
No, I'm ending Lee.
Oh, you kill him, Stan.
Oh, yeah.
really, you would marry him and just wait till he died to pick up the cash?
I'm gonna fuck that bear of a man that's Alan, and I'm gonna have him on Rob so I can bitch at him and yell at him when he puts out the bed.
You marry Rob Liefeld, then you divorce him and you get 50%, man.
Well, Rob's gonna make a feature film and make millions of dollars from it, so then you'll have half of that.
If you divorce, exactly. If you divorce Layfield, then you get the Deadpool money.
For all of you out there that thought I was
All that
going the other way.
sweet Deadpool money.
We also got another one. This one's for Babyface.
Yes.
Bob Kane, Jack Kirby, or Will Eisner?
What?
The greats of all time.
Oh, and there's a stipulation. The kill would mean that you would have to kill a zombie version of whoever you choose.
I may have something to say.
I like that.
Yeah.
So wait, let me move your hand.
Bob Kane, Jack Kirby, Will Eisner.
How could you forget those three names, you fucking numbskull?
They're all dead for those that don't know, so he has to kill a zombie version.
I would kill Bob Kane because he killed Batman's family, so he can.
No, we don't.
Aww.
But he would have created Batman already, and then he can, rest in peace with his parents.
Well,
His family died in Detective 27.
And depending on who you believe, it was all Bill Finger anyway.
Fine. He can still be dead with Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Martha.
Martha.
M-A-T-H-E-R. Martha Wayne.
I can't even think of what Will Eisner actually looks like right now.
Fuck you.
Can we name the
Shame on you.
pronunciation spelled out like phonetically?
But whatever,
The letters
I'd
have to
fuck
start.
Will
Yes.
Eisner and I'd marry Jack Kirby.
Yeah, Jack Kirby.
They're only saying
I think I'd fuck Kirby.
Yeah.
Because
He looks like a beast.
Yeah, he's got those hairy forearms and shit. He'd be all like, yeah.
Can you give me a cigar afterwards? He'd give me a cigar afterwards?
Ah, yes. No, he'd probably make
Bob
me
Kane
somebody's
probably would give
cigar.
me
Yeah. Oh!
To end the letter, well, until Tiger wears Alan Moore's beard as a toupee. WCBJ, thanks, Brian.
That was awesome.
Yes. And this is why I like Mike Brancato better than you, Brian.
Great letter, Brian. I love you, man.
I'd like to bring up, you just brought up Mike Mercado. He has a really good idea that it was pretty good during your birthday party.
Huh?
He works in an office that works in sports like stuff, and he wants to bring back the
That's
casual.
pretty fake.
He just told me he works in sports. He didn't tell me personally what he
Right,
does.
okay.
He wants to bring back the ass smacks. He's a good job.
He wants to, oh, yeah, I heard about
From male or female, just like, oh, it was a good couple copies.
No,
Like,
yeah, yeah, definitely.
He's like, it's not sexual harassment, but he did a good job.
Lex already does that to me and Tiger.
Mike already does that?
I said Lex already does that
Oh,
to me
well,
and
that's
Tiger.
Lex. Are you going to continue reading,
You
Tiger?
can read the next one, and I'll read the one after.
I'll read the next one.
Oh, you want to read the
whoever.
bearded guy? Babyface can read.
There we go.
No, that means Babyface gets the iPad.
Howdy once again to the awesome team of CBJ, EOH, TBA. What's the EOH?
I'm with Waffle on this one.
For starters, Socko's
Hail,
badge was Trey Badass. Awesome sets from both Clean Girls and
Socko's
Pussy
what?
Bash.
You're
Oh, I think you said
Trey.
my banish.
No,
Rash.
your badge was Trey Badass. Awesome sets from both Clean Girls and Pussy Wolf, as well as camaraderie to spare. Happy B-Day to the one and only Socko.
Listen, first of all, thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Tony. But a lot of you really don't take advantage of the events we have here after hours, and you really need to kind of pay attention to when those are going on. And I just really very quickly wanted to mention how much fun we had at the After Hours birthday party. But if you're not on the CBJ email list, there's a piece of paper right by the register. All you gotta do is give us your email, and you'll be hip to all the events that are going on.
And there's a little box. There's a little dog holding a mail, like an envelope on the website. You can click on.
Yeah, that little dog happens to be my estranged son.
Aww. It's not funny. It's pretty sad.
Super not funny.
It's a little funny.
Kisses. Should I continue?
Yeah.
Continue. And now to the meat of this week.
It'd be great if instead you made the sound of the reading like book did. Ding ding, like the turn page noise. Continue.
After reading Young Avengers since the early days and most recently Hawkeye, shout to Babyface for that. I've been nursing a crush on Kate Bishop, or the Young Avengers Hawkeye for those who aren't reading either yet. Shame, shame.
Good job, Tony.
It was a great combo of quick wits, female style, and trained in multiple weapons and martial arts. She is quickly becoming my favorite female character, and my first non-redhead favorite from the Marvel Universe. Because, as all the world knows, a redhead is a terrible thing to waste.
You know, Tough Tony Jones, who's Tony Pivarito, has, ever since I hired him, way back when at Jim Hanley's Universe, one of the first things he told me is that he loves redheads.
Yeah.
He makes no bones about the fact that he loves redheads.
Asked me very specifically before my favorite redhead in comics.
That's it?
But, but is his girlfriend Heather a redhead?
She probably has to keep dying.
I feel so.
She's
I don't know, not natural.
No, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so you're thinking the drapes don't match the fucking towel
She's
set?
not
or whatever
fair
the fuck
enough
you
to
said?
be.
Unless she dies that too.
Yeah. All right.
It's possible.
That's a fucking work.
It could be a demand. Could be a demand. Okay. So the question is, if you could pursue a romantic crush in your respective universe, who would be in your top 3? Because even I had problems picking one. I don't understand what it means in our respective universe, because our respective universe is reality.
Well, I feel like he's asking us to make a specific comic.
So, like, my DC is like Socko, like Marvel.
Well, when he asked me before,
my universe is Tiger.
No, thank you. Not a redhead, or any head, actually.
You're a skinhead.
I have a quick top 3. If we're talking comics,
Well, that was
Black
online.
Cat, Domino, and Donna Troy.
Okay. Oh, we gotta pick like chicks that we.
Yeah.
We're really doing this?
Yes.
This is so like this is so Kevin Smith. I'm not doing it. All right?
I believe
What does that even mean?
that was the very.
I love you, Tony, but I'm not gonna say who I want.
That was the very first bit on the first episode of Comic Book Man. Was them going over the hottest chicks in comics.
Okay.
my answer before one woman that you thought was a hot redhead in comic story. That's
I want no part of this. Tiger, join me in this, please.
No, I'm not thinking.
All right. Yeah. The older.
I have a real
No.
woman.
That's right.
So
She doesn't have red hair.
What about
A long and sleek Colombian baby.
I don't know if I know any.
yes, you do.
You totally do.
totally do. You went on a date.
What?
Oh, Chill Top.
You know what? That's
That's my girl.
That's my pick.
There's also the Polish girl that was sitting next to her at the Comic Con.
Ooh,
She
redhead?
was her. No, she wasn't.
Agnes.
Agnes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a
But Jill Thompson is a redhead.
She is a redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
She's
you.
also Brian Azriello's wife.
Yes.
So, come at me, he would probably beat me up. Don't worry about
You
it.
should read his Wonder Woman.
I
Listeners,
read it today. It was really cool.
You know, I've read Brian's Wonder Woman, and I've decided that I don't have a crush on Jill.
There's like one more sentence left, so let's do this. Sincerely, and with mucho gusto to the entire crew, and forever deciding the outcome of a Mary Jane, Jean Grey, Black Widow, Barbara Gordon 4-way cat fight. Tough Tony Viverito. P.S. Fuck Rob Layfield.
And he can sign here anytime.
Tony, next week, please tell us what gusto means. Well, like mucho gusto to everybody. Because much good to everybody.
Well, it means gusto.
Oh, but while we're on the subject of language, Tony, I have something to point out to you. You always say mon frere, which I don't know if you realize, mon frere means my father in French. So every time you say mon frere, you're calling each of us your father.
That makes sense.
Well,
I don't know if it does.
I thought mon frere meant my brother.
And we are not your Luke.
I thought mon frere means my friend.
No, it's mon père is father.
Yeah, mon frere is
Yeah,
my brother.
you're right.
I know that his brother Wright and Farrell used to always
White guy Ed, show up.
Yeah, you're right. Oh,
I didn't even take
well,
French.
Tony, I apologize. You're actually right. So,
Hey, mon frere.
mon père is father.
No.
We ready to move on to the next
Yeah,
segment?
we got one last email from everybody's favorite show.
Emails are the best thing. Well, what do you want to move on to?
Can I
News?
read it?
Boring
Yes.
old fucking news that no one cares about?
mind you, Sock. Shut the fuck up for a second.
Everybody here.
Mind you, jerk off didn't send it. I want to talk to him.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Loud noises.
Tell us not to get loud. Calm down. No, he didn't send it during the email, during the podcast. For once.
Okay.
Just wanted to make that known.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to get hit.
So
I
you
like the
don't have
question
to
that he
finish
asks
your
you.
drink if you're playing.
I didn't read anything except for the
It's okay, Sock. It's okay.
Babyface, did you cheat and read this email?
No, I didn't.
No, it was
like
unread when it
half hour
happened.
ago.
I just skimmed it. I don't know.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Read
get prepared for some jerk off email.
Hello guys, Zeppo Jones here, your weekly email.
Jerk.
Missed you guys last week. My Friday was boring and quite frankly not nearly as fun as it should have been.
You see how people plan their day around the WCBJ radio
Could have came
podcast?
to the store and hung out.
Glad to know that everyone is back. I figured I'd be good this week and just ask simple questions. Nothing to get anybody in trouble or freaked out. Just nice, get to know you kind of questions.
We don't get in trouble.
We just had those.
Quarters.
Alright, TBD.
Yes.
When is the last time you jerked off? And who were you thinking about?
Come on, you got it. For the sanctity of the podcast, you got to be honest. Nobody told you to let your parents and your fucking sister listen to this.
Oh my god.
It was probably a couple days ago.
Probably a couple of days ago. No, you remember exactly when you jerked off last, sir.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, what's the
Definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah, probably.
I honestly, it happens so often I can't keep track.
There you go. That's a good answer. Good answer. All right, I'll accept that. Who were you thinking of?
I don't remember.
You don't remember, really?
No,
You
no.
don't have like
it kinda-
certain favorite scenarios when you jerk off?
Yeah, but it's a sliding scale. It goes in and out. I think of like 12 of them at once.
There's not like an ex-girlfriend who let you put the tip in her asshole just for a second?
Wendy
No.
Peppercorn.
Wendy Balsam?
I would fuck the
Really?
shit out of Wendy Peppercorn.
You do a Sandlot reference?
Yeah.
It was Wendy Peppercorn.
Pepper?
Yeah, it was Peppercorn.
She's
I like
in
to say
the
Peppercorn.
Close enough.
That cinches it. It was Wendy Peppercorn that I thought about.
Socko,
Yo!
to answer your question.
That was, it was this morning in the shower, and I thought about,
Great, that's not your question.
oh,
To
okay.
answer your question from 2 weeks ago, if they remember to ask you, which I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
This is when I wasn't on?
I forgot the question.
If you could give everyone at the table a theme song that played whenever they walk into any room, what would it be and why?
That's all.
And remember, I said any room. That means at home and in church and all that good stuff.
Oh man.
I still want to know who you thought about when you were jerking off this morning.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, that's good.
Friends era?
No, yeah, friends are short hair, straight. Absolutely. Short skirts, very perky.
She's good as an older looking woman.
She's
gorgeous.
good.
And
She's
all the
good.
bosses.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Crap.
She's Jennifer Aniston, for Christ's
Yeah.
sakes. Come on.
Well,
Devil man,
personality.
devil man. Who cares?
I-
Does her personality have a pussy? No, it doesn't.
No, we'll never meet any of them, so it doesn't matter.
No, you probably will. Comic Book Jones is going worldwide. You better start thinking bigger, motherfucker.
Looks and hoes, man.
That's right. Theme songs. Okay.
Everyone at the table, whenever they walk into any room.
Okay. All right. Absolutely. There
This is
was.
tough.
No. There was a TV show when I was younger that everybody could probably YouTube. Look for the theme song to Hot Fudge. It was on in the 70s. That's Ed when he walks into any room. I believe the hook was Hot Fudge coming on in, having fun. And then there was like a wah-wah pedal that went wow, wah, wah, wow, wah, wah, wow, wah, wah. Babyface, it's the Itsy Bitsy Spider. Waffle, it's the Green Metal Ishi by Judas Priest. And for Tiger, you pick 'em. I'm gonna give you a you pick 'em. Just
Okay.
anybody search anything from an original Fosse production on YouTube. Oh, and Joe? Well, because Joe's here.
Yes, he was at the table.
Yeah, for Joe, it's Happy Birthday.
Every time he walks in the room.
I would be 30 this year.
Well done.
Yeah,
Miserable.
Going to Hooters is gonna be great for you.
Oh.
Every time.
that's
Try
right.
strip club.
Why? What happens in Hooters if it's your birthday?
They make you stand on a stool and they all sing happy birthday and circle around you.
But I must implore anyone, please look up the Hot Fudge theme.
I would love to hear that.
I have one question, Babyface. Do you go to Hooters on your birthday like annually?
No.
Because of this?
No.
No, just those two.
No, what have you done?
I've been to Hooters like 3 times in my life, but the last time
I love that you remember that it was 3.
I'm guessing.
Like twice.
When X-Men First Class came out, I went to a Hooters. I went to the bathroom with some friends. I came out, and one of the waitresses...
Wait, you went to the bathroom with some friends?
No.
You came out?
Ew, gross.
You went to the bathroom and you came out.
Beginning of the story.
You came out to your friends in the bathroom.
No.
Babyface, you must choose your words wisely.
Okay.
You are on an internationally released
Big
podcast.
words. Okay. So, I went to a Hooters with some friends. After we were done eating, I went to the bathroom.
Alone?
When I came, yes, alone. When I came out of the bathroom,
There you go.
I got back to the table, and one of the waitresses walked up to me and she said, "It's your birthday, isn't it?" And I just looked at them. I said, I had mouth, "Fuck you." And she grabbed me by my hand, and with 2 other dudes, we all had to stand on these stools, like a whole bunch of Hooters girls started clapping, singing "Happy Birthday." And
I mean, is it a regular birthday song? Like you know how Ari Rang has their own birthday
Oh, yeah.
song?
I think it was one of those festivals like "Happy Birthday."
Which, by the way, Ari Rang, the birthday song at Ari Rang, Mama San,
Yeah.
my brother Marty wrote that song.
Yes, I remember you telling
you
me
know,
that.
you do know
I
why.
swear to God.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they contracted. Can I finish?
Oh,
This is a hell of a lot more interesting than you being in Hooters.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Go
Is
on.
there any semen involved in this story?
What?
Awkward.
We had the whole conversation
is the
about
baby.
coming out, and I just thought I'd throw that out there.
7 C's.
So, Marty.
Okay,
Marty.
Marty, go back.
No, I'm done.
Do you know why I know these restaurants can sing the actual "Happy Birthday" song?
I just want to point out. Wait, is that a question?
They
No, it's
can't.
real.
Oh, yeah.
No, because it's
No,
public domain.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
No, actually,
Michael
Happy
Jackson
Birthday-
owns the rights.
Yeah.
Happy Birthday
Oh,
is copyrighted. You do
what?
have to pay for
It's a
it.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Joe doesn't have a microphone.
That's okay.
Hey, Joe, I'm gonna go take a piss. Take over for me.
Oh! Beer just got
Over
spilled on the
here,
table!
You did, I'm
All
sorry.
the way to the bank.
To all you guys, Michael Jackson, when he was alive,
It's
owned
okay.
the rights to the song "Happy Birthday."
I just want to point out how annoyed I would be if I was at Hooters and I saw you on top of the table.
It was like a
Maybe
stool.
Hooters, and I really
It was a
want to
little
go.
stool.
We can go.
Can we go?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
I've
let's
been there
make a day
a couple
of
of
it.
times. I
The
get
food's
food
not bad.
and
Yeah, I
sometimes
have nice food.
There's attractive girls
So
around.
does Derek Pinto have any other questions?
Yes, he does.
Alright, so we got a couple more questions here. Tiger, if you had to change your Jones name, what would you change it to and why?
Yankees Jones.
Or Arsenal.
Arsenal Jones. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Is there an
that's
Arsenal
good.
Jones?
That sounds like a really great video game.
I might choose something like Lions name Jones.
Lions. You need a
That's
big
good.
beard.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
That's really good. Great white Jones.
There's a second part to your question. Which member of the Jones family would you like to change names with if you had to and why?
Stupid.
Whoa.
Is there a stupid Jones?
No.
Oh no, wait. There are plenty of stupid Joneses, but there's no stupid Jones.
I always like Zeppo, and I always like Waffle too, but Waffle's too synonymous with actual Waffle.
Yeah.
Well, Zeppo is sort of a retired name.
Oh yeah.
Not
Zeppo
really.
from Jones.
Well, it's abbreviated now. to
It's an
Z.
addition to.
Right.
Okay, all right, fair.
You never truly retired.
The Jones formerly known as Zeppo.
You can be Zeppo 2 Jones or Zeppo Jones 2.
Zeppo the sequel Jones.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Zeppo Jones 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, I don't know if I like mine. And mine's, I don't know, it's good. Waffle.
Moving on.
Do I have like a little paragraph?
No.
Oh, okay.
If you could live in any video game, which game would it be and why?
Oh man.
I don't know.
Alpha's eyes lit up, ladies and gentlemen.
I love how JoJo doesn't even think this is a question.
This
may take a while.
There's first thing that came to mind is there's some kids movie, I can never remember what, and there's a really deep conversation, and they're talking about what they want to do for like when they get older, and this one kid goes on about Street Fighter for like 3-4 minutes. And they're like, so you want to design video games? He's like, no, I want to be fucking Blanca. That's his like whole point of the story. He's just talking about Blanca and then Street Fighter. But I don't know. I think Joe might have hit that. I don't know. Hyrule's pretty shitty.
I've known you since you were 12.
Yeah.
It's Mega Man.
It's either the like Hoenn region of Pokemon or the Mega Man world.
There used to be a game for Nintendo that was made and commissioned by McDonald's. I would live in that world.
Oh yeah? No, I want to live in the Charles Barkley world that I showed you. That game.
Oh, that's good.
There was a game that my friend showed me that was like an old style, and it's like Super Nintendo RPG, like Final Fantasy. But when you play Charles Barkley saving the world, because basketball's been outlawed in the year 2020.
Yeah.
And there's little fucking sprites. That's a pretty good world, because Michael Jackson has a fedora on there.
I want to live inside Pong because it's simple and I can relax.
Would you be the
You
ball?
can't relax.
It's like good.
He could be the score line.
I could just be the ball.
Yeah, but you have to hang around more.
Oh, yeah, you're always.
Seems a little
Yeah, but there's no force. It's just
Who's to say that doesn't happen already?
maybe. Babyface. If you could make love to any animal, which animal would it be and why?
I want my goat.
Goat. All right. Why?
Because you gave me the goat.
I don't know what that means.
Oh wait, he gave you the goat. You saw his dick and balls.
No,
Slow
remember?
down.
He told me about the goat.
Your goat. Yeah, but that's-
Oh no, I don't want to
you
make
love that
love
goat.
to
You want to make
animals.
love to the goat?
No, I don't want to make love to any animals.
Well, all right. Well, which animals are not on your and which animals are on your won't fuck list and why? That's
All
part
of
two of
them.
the
I'm gonna
question.
assume turtles.
This is retarded.
All of them.
All
There's
of
gotta be at least.
I don't want to fuck
It's not
animals.
retarded.
Top three non.
It's hypothetical.
You never looked like a
crazy
lemur
asshole.
and went,
Well, I think it's pretty obvious that Comic Book Jones does not condone bestiality.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it depends.
Depends
No,
on
I
what's-
don't know if we condone that.
I don't want
Well,
to
it depends if you
blow
were
job
in
from a
love with
shark.
The shark?
I don't want to blow job from a shark.
Fair enough.
But you never looked at like a lemur or something?
I like that Waffle goes,
But I mean,
I like llamas.
as if Waffle's experienced the blowjob from a sand shark.
but I mean,
Doing all right.
It was a nerd shark.
to have sex with a dolphin would be funny.
A lot of people have done that actually.
Or a whale.
Sock, it was a nurse shark. There's the lack of teeth.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
You said sand shark. It's the
Oh.
same thing, right?
No,
the nurse sharks are the one that live on the bottom anyway.
I want to
Yeah,
pet
same thing.
dinosaur.
All right. Well, let's close this email out. I have a couple of messages to the fans of CBJ.
Really?
Yes. The Tiger Sox first game of the season is this Sunday, the 21st,
Really?
at the ASA Field on South and Travis Evans.
Say that again.
Tiger Sox first game of the season this Sunday, April 21st, at the ASA Field on South and Travis Evans. And the first game starts at 2:15.
All right, listen. I will be there. I don't know who else will be there. You coming, TVD?
I work on Sundays.
Oh, you work on Sundays. Babyface, you coming?
I work here too.
Waffle, you coming?
I opened.
Oh, Tiger, you're off. You coming?
I might.
All right. Well, I'm going to bring some holy fivers to the first 10 people that show up.
Ooh.
They get $5 of CBJ cash.
And a free Tiger Sox patch.
Yes, and a free Tiger Sox patch. Show the fuck up. Show your support. We want to be the greatest beer league team ever.
I don't know if
Wait,
they
this
care.
isn't a little league
Oh,
team.
no,
It's a beer
no.
league.
Yeah, but I think they want to win, so I don't know if they're getting drunk for the game.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
I think we're confused about the definition of a beer league.
Yeah, I don't really know, I guess. Anyway,
Tigers never played professional
come
sports.
join us in the first of many games to get the season started right. Also, next week I will be on the podcast. Oh, you will you?
Really?
Really?
No, he has been invited, so he will be here.
Oh, really?
What? That's a what?
No. Actually, right now, I'm saying no to that. He's not coming next week.
Well,
He's not coming.
sorry, Derek.
You're off the podcast
Yeah.
for next week.
I've had some people say they wanted to ask me the questions for a change. Yeah, maybe.
Wait,
What?
who told you that?
Who told you
It's
that?
gotta be Babyface.
No, I think it was Cat.
Yeah, Cat.
Oh, no, yeah, no,
Cat
Cat
would be here.
Cat was going to write, said he was
Oh,
going to
I
write an
see.
email with a question to Derek.
Okay, so
That Derek was going to ask us to call
All right.
him and live stream
We'll
his
forward
answer.
it to Derek, and then we'll read the answer on air, because Derek will never, ever, ever be on this podcast again as long as I'm owner of this shop. Because he called me a dick in a text.
well, he continues. Email the podcast next week, and I will answer whatever you want to know.
Right, by
This is
proxy.
our podcast.
I sent a couple of messages I meant to. Okay, I'm done now. I love you all. Be good guys. Stay strong. Hey, Kieran, shit or get off the pot, buddy. Always have forever jerk off Jones.
As a follow-up, Kieran Gralick was a state semi-finalist in dramatic interpretation and a finalist in duo interpretation at the state finals last week.
That's awesome,
so
man.
he
That's all the
believed.
tough love he's gotten on the
Yeah, he
podcast.
believed.
That's right.
Did you play Don't Stop Believing for him, like when he came home? Picture you in a leather jacket with a boombox over your head
Oh,
as the car drives up.
I don't
His
look like
family
John,
completely fucking confused and scared.
I don't look like John Cusack.
I didn't say you have to be.
What,
You're not trying to woo him.
What nationality is Kieran?
Jewish.
Oh, he's
Wow.
nationality.
Wow. That's not a nationality.
That's what he describes himself as.
When he's wrong.
Well, that's not a
No, he's
nationality.
wrong.
You're right. He's
Yeah.
right. He's absolutely wrong. That's a religion. I think. Kieran, hi. This is Socko. I'm curious what your nationality is, and if you actually listen to the podcast in the first place. So, do me a favor. Grab mommy and daddy's computer and send me an email and state what your nationality is.
Is he Israeli?
That was.
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
And send a picture of that money.
He's not Israeli.
Give us a sketch. Let's see.
I know he's not.
Because
You said like a registry.
my theory is this. I don't think Kieran has this podcast since episode, I guess I think since like episode 3. Kieran doesn't buy comics, does he?
Not that I know of.
So why would he listen to the podcast?
Because I'm on it.
So?
He loves
My girlfriend doesn't listen to the podcast and I'm on it. My mom doesn't listen to the podcast
No,
and I'm on it.
I know for a fact that he's listened to a few episodes. We've
A
talked.
few episodes?
Yes.
Alright.
Sock, would you like
To
me
be
to
fair, I haven't spoken with him in person for a while. So
Okay.
that's why.
I'm assuming you don't want me to set up podcasts on Mama's iPad with I can download WCBJ.
No, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she enjoys all of our vulgarities.
Okay. I'm sure she would enjoy that round of questions before.
I don't want to fuck animals.
Everyone knows that he's Israeli.
Robin knows I like M&M's.
What? Mouse? Mouses and marsupials?
Fucking answer.
Mama knows I like M&M's. Sure.
Only the holiday ones because they have more inside.
I think we have a title for our episode.
What? Mama knows I like M&M's?
Yeah.
That's kind of long though.
Mama knows.
Yeah. I think the title of the episode should be JoJo Binks. Oh no, I'm sorry, JoJo Fett. I'm sorry.
That wasn't on mic. Oh.
Are we done with the emails?
Yeah, that's it. That's the last email.
I love the emails.
Yeah,
they always
fun.
take,
That was great.
when they're good, they take like a good hour.
Well, we're actually an hour into the show right
That's great. Fuck the news. Let's move on to whatever's after the news. News
Oh,
is
there's-
bullshit.
there's one thing
We
that
talk
we should bring up.
comics. So go ahead. Go right into it.
Okay. Well, the whole Saga 12 thing, you don't think that's
Yeah.
somewhat important? The whole bringing up censorship again and how Comixology is a bunch of silly guys.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. How's a spoiler alert?
It's a spoiler alert for me.
Well,
I'm
that
on
had
6
to be good
issues.
for you guys because for a while people could only get Saga 12 at their local comic shop.
Yes, it sold out overnight when the Comixology said they weren't putting up. Spoiler alert. You know what the deal was, Joe? Or no, not at all?
He's on the mic.
No?
I think.
No. But Comixology took out the Saga 12 issue and prematurely banned it from their iOS store.
How come?
Because they thought it was going to go against Apple's regulations and
Oh!
because of parody.
Evidently, there
Yeah.
are 2 thumb-sized panels that depict gay sex.
Yeah.
All right. So Apple is against gay sex.
No. Comixology jumped the gun, and a bunch of people, even including Vaughn, kind of attacked Apple a tiny bit. And then the CEO of Comixology, within hours, like later in that Wednesday, put out a statement saying, "No, I thought it would go against."
Oh, makes
so
sense.
I took it out.
Fruit is asexual.
But
But it works out for you guys anyway.
yeah,
No, it works out for all of us, Joe. Not you guys. What is this shit? You guys.
Well,
Come on,
I'm
Joe.
saying the comic shop owners.
Well, yeah.
but
Of
it's
which you're one.
it's Comixology. But it's just that it's gotten Comixology, more image books on the site. Just start up another censorship deal, which everyone likes. In the comics industry for the last 2 years, last year, every other week is something new. Some big controversy. Everybody fucking no.
So, I mean, that's the big piece of news.
That's what's been going on for a week though. It's been more books have been stirred up that Image is now releasing on Comixology because like Sex Number 2 got on there, but Sex Number 1 wasn't allowed.
Okay.
Like stupid things, and it's just having a whole.
So the bottom line is, there's shit you can get at your LCS,
Yes.
which means local comic shop, for those who don't know,
You cannot get online.
that you can't get online.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the meaning of it all because in the interview with Image's editor-in-chief, he actually says in general, he's like, if you really don't think that Apple have it, go find a shop.
Right.
Go support a business. Go get a book.
I mean, look, the bottom line is, and Tiger and I have talked about this, the fact that you know, everybody's oh, digital comics are gonna, you know, they're gonna hurt your business, and to be honest with you, it's probably done more for us, you know, just because people are checking shit out online, and there's a lot of people I haven't read in years that are looking at stuff and they're like, you know what, I kind of want to take a trip.
Well, I feel like when people read something, even when they're reading it, like, you know, on like whatever digital platform that they're reading it on, they're gonna, if they love it and they develop like an emotional attachment to it, they're gonna want to own it, like a physical copy.
No, absolutely.
Like I brought up, there was.
I know. I just want to real quick. I know for me, like for music, if I download something I really enjoy,
you buy the record.
I buy the record.
I'm going on my way to get the CD.
Right.
But
Tiger's my record buddy. We go
can I ask you?
shopping.
But,
We're going to
wait,
Saturday
Tiger.
record store day.
I have a question for Tiger. Tiger, why?
Why what?
Why do you go and buy the? I mean, is it like you want to see the liner notes? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I like the complete package. You know, I like having something physical I can hold. I like collecting records, so I like you know having them. And you know, something about putting the record on the turntable I enjoy.
Yep.
And even putting it on the shelf. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Just having the shelf of vinyl is really nice to look
Yeah.
at.
Right. Exactly.
You can't really display.
Yeah. I can have
your collection of digital music or
it's
digital.
not really as fun.
You put your computer on a tiny pedestal with lights above it.
Can I ask you, like, I know for me, like, a big thing about, like, buying records or CDs and even, like, buying, you know, graphic novels or whatever is because I want to share it with people. Is that part of everybody else's reasoning, too?
The CDs I buy, I wholeheartedly pass out to whoever's willing. But when it comes to records, I really those don't really leave my house.
I mean, like, Tiger, is that the thing for you? Like, people come over to your apartment and you want to share it with them in that way? I mean, I don't know.
A little bit. I mean, it's more for me personally, but
yeah, I think
I actually just lent out a couple of Star Trek comics to someone out today.
There you go.
I think as far as, I mean, I don't really collect single issues, but if I were to, you know, I'd say you know that's much easier to pass along to somebody than you know than
an LP,
than a digital copy of music, for instance. I could just.
But I mean, like, even like music.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, I know, like, when anytime I've acquired music, I've always wanted to, like, have the ability, like, I love having, like, say, Waffle come over my house, and me and Waffle spend, like, 5 hours
just showing music to each other.
You know,
listen to
having a couple of
records and
beers,
stuff.
smoking a joint, and me just being like, Waffle, did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You know, and I guess you could do it just as easily
with comics or something else.
No. I'm saying like digitally, you could do it. You know,
I know
with stuff like Dropbox, you could easily share with your the new Night Marches.
I'm just trying. Look, here's the thing. I've got a couple of years on everybody here at the table, and I'm just trying to understand. Like, I know for me, it's almost a habit. You know, like, I like the act of physically putting something in, finding a track. Like, I almost don't trust that iTunes is going to have, like, the complete track, which is weird.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
understand.
I mean? So, for me, it's like, all right, I want to go get it.
There's also the thrill of the hunt. Which
See, I love that.
That's fun.
Which you and I have done a lot.
Yeah,
Tiger.
absolutely.
Oh, man.
You know, you know, I'm sure it goes for music and for comics.
Oh, yeah.
You know, finding that specific issue you can't find, or finding that record that's out of print.
That happened to me the other day. I found the 7-inch I've been looking for 3.5 years.
And how great did it feel when you found it? Even though you know that you can get that song anywhere easily.
I haven't been able to find it, download it. Something I've been searching for.
But here's my thing.
No, but I know what you mean. I agree with you.
Right. Yeah.
It's a different vibe, though. Like, all right, so I can share a song with Tiger and Babyface and Joe in 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and it's over. And what did you think of that?
Yeah.
Whereas Joe has to grab my floppy comic and read it, and then I got to pass it to Tiger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but to go to what you're saying about like actually putting the hard disk down and like sitting with somebody. I've sat there with a friend for like 3-4 hours with just iPods or like a computer. It's really fucking tedious.
Yeah.
When you're trying to remember that one song you wanted to show them because it's not in the pile of crap you picked
Right.
out. Like when you want to show somebody a bunch of records, you sit there and you pick out, I want to show you A to Z, but you have your iPod. I know us at the table, most of us have over like 15,000 songs. You're trying to figure out that one song you want to show your buddy.
I mean, my point is, we're all like ridiculous. Everybody at this table, I don't know how much of a music
Not
lover
as much, but
you are. Like, we're all like ridiculous music lovers, and it's like crazy easy to play a song or find that track when you look, fingering through the wall of your vinyl or. And my thing is how quickly would anyone at this table hand somebody like Waffle? How quickly would you give somebody Howard the Duck #1
To borrow?
Not really.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
So if they're in your bedroom,
Yeah.
you let them read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a confined space thing. It's I've let people come over. I've had them read Avengers #1 because they wanted to, but I would never give that to somebody.
Well, see, I'm going somewhere with this because I feel like if we're gonna take Howard the Duck #1. I feel like it would be easier for me to send somebody the link to download that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand.
As opposed to saying, come over to my house, you've got to read it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna scare you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like
that point. Yeah, that's good.
I kind of find it interesting.
Well, going back to, I think it was you or Tiger that said it, that if listening to music, downloading it, and you said people finding books, I think you said finding it digitally and then buying it.
You're talking to Joe.
To Joe,
Yeah.
Joe said that. There was a customer that used to come in here that would walk around with his tablet PC, and he would download everything, torrent every comic he's ever wanted to read. We would walk around with a specific note, a list that he had that he wanted to have on the shelf.
Well, there was that guy. Remember that guy who used to come here and he bought nothing but trades of shit?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's exactly the same guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
he would walk around, he read Invincible.
Yeah.
He told me to go home and read Invincible. We tried to get him to buy the trade. He went, no. He came back 4 days later. He read 50 issues. He caught up to the midway, and was like, I'm gonna buy one and two right now because I loved it and I wanted it on my shelf. And I thought that was the best use of digital comics.
You see, but
outside of issues, it works. It works more so in that format that you can download 30 issues of a run and then go buy the collections. Then I already read 1 to 6. Why am I gonna buy 1 to 6?
See, the weird thing for me is I grew up in getting floppy comics.
Yeah.
Always. So the thing that was always odd to me was, all right, I want to read a trade, for whatever reason. Why does somebody like him want to own the trade if it's not to share?
I think it's. I understand it from a having it aspect. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I can understand getting issues 1 to 25.
Yeah, no, I understand both sides of the coin.
But the trade looks much better on a bookshelf.
Yeah, but that's always the argument when it comes to issues versus trades and how you're going to display them and stuff. But
and also,
exactly,
I lend out trades a lot.
Same
to people, because that's just easier for someone to hold on to.
I mean, but Ed, do you think that people give a shit less about what condition they get the trade back in?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, I've gotten back trades that are completely sun bleached and folded to hell.
I mean, Joe, have you given out trades?
I gave my alright, so my roommate just got into comics and she started shopping here, Nicole.
Yeah.
When she hurt her foot, I was like, listen, I got so many comics, they're all displayed in my room.
But were they all trades or?
Yeah, they were all trades.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't buy floppies anymore. Yeah. Here and there I'll buy I bought multiple Warheads in floppy format.
Did you enjoy that?
I loved it.
It was awesome.
It's great. Brandon Grant, multiple Warheads. It's fantastic stuff. But yeah, I don't care what condition. I'm not so much of a collector. I'm more of a reader, a tattoo.
Yeah.
I like to read. There's certain books that, I would like them to be kept in a specific condition.
Was literally about to say that, Joe. There's books. I'll lend out every single trade I own.
Yeah.
But there's that handful that won't leave my shelf unless you're sitting with me. Well, I truly trust you, and I know you're gonna give it back to me.
Right.
The way I gave it.
For the most part, if I'm lending you a book, I trust you to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So, I expect you to treat it a certain way or whatever. But,
but I think that's, so I mean, with trades and conditions like that, I lend those things out all the time. One other quick news item I just wanted to get to. Sorry?
I said I'm not done.
I'm sorry. Socko, keep going.
I'm giving you the chance to...
Keep going.
No, you were doing this, so...
I don't know what's going on. I feel like I...
No, but the third part to what I was saying is, as far as collecting goes, as far as going into your LCS and getting stuff, I've noticed, since I started working in shops in the 80s, that now, it's more about the story.
Yeah.
And I think people like passing on the story.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and thank God for trade. Like, I remember, like, Son of Origins, like, Marvel used to take, like, the best origin stories.
Put them in.
You know, Marvel Origins, then there was Son of Origins.
Yeah.
By Fireside Books. Fireside was the publisher. And those would get fucked up. And I know the first printings of those now are worth some money, which, you know.
And I feel like, especially with the trade paperbacks, that's the point. Is
No,
to get it
exactly.
out there and, like,
Exactly,
I want people to read my comics.
But that's where, like, I was kind of heading. My statement was just, like, do you feel that trades are for sharing, or do you feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of people who just get trades, and
I agree with that, though. I feel like trades are more of the shareable item, in the, like, that what we sell here, you know, in the world of the comics industry. I feel like trades are definitely the hand-to-hand
It's
item.
easier to give someone trade than give them 6 issues.
Yeah.
And I've discovered that a lot of people, once a story arc's completed and a trade is out, they're going to buy the trade over going through the back issue.
See, because I'm not going to say names, but there's a retail giant that I had a conversation with who told me that trades may be the death knell of the industry because people aren't looking for back issues anymore. And I said, no.
Bullshit.
Trades are getting people to read more because you can share them.
Also, don't they print a specific number of trade paperbacks?
Certain things.
Well, you would know better.
Well, I guess I would. But I mean, what I'm saying is, like, over time, won't they, like, retain some sort of collectability? Like, oh, it's the first printing of the trade paperback.
No, wait, hold on. Like I said, those Fireside books, Marvel Origins, Son of Origins, which me and my brother literally scotch taped, like, you know, the fucking cover back on.
Yeah, those are worth money.
Some of those are going for money, sure.
But, like, then there's things
Absolutely.
like the first printing of Death in the Family, the trade.
Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
It's $5.95 cover price. I remember I looked it up 3 months ago. It's going for $6.95.
Right.
Like, there's the yes and no to that. It's
I mean, it's not like there's a ton of money involved,
Oh, yeah,
but they
go up.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
it doesn't have.
I think it's also the fact that when you get into it, hunting down through those back issue bins, like the hunts that you guys were talking about before, what I really care about is the story. And if I can just pay $20 to read 6 issues that'll tell the same story rather than spending 5 years trying to hunt through 50-cent bins to find those 6 issues, I'm going to be reading a lot more.
Mm-hmm. You also have the collectors who are willing to buy a trade and then continue buying by issue after that trade.
Yeah.
Or somebody like me, I hate to say it, will go spend like
$150
hardcover and then go buy all 40 issues in it because
Or
I just
just,
want.
you know, think of a person who discovers Walking Dead right now.
Yes. Oh.
And if trades weren't available, wait a minute, there's 109 of these, and if I wanted to buy the first issue, it would be how much?
Yeah, but you know what? There's people who come in here on a regular basis, and they haven't collected comics in forever. And understand now that Walking Dead is based on a comic book, and always come to us saying, well, you know, can I get the issues? And it's like, well, no. You know, and then are almost elated when they understand that they can read the story through a hardcover or a trade paperback.
And then there's multiple ways it's collected, and there's whichever way you see fit, whichever way you like. Which I kind of wish some more books were like that, but there's not enough titles that would need, 4 versions printed, that would be able to push 4 versions.
Yeah.
But it's weird. How old are trades? 30 years?
No.
Less than 30? So it's
trades,
still, like a graphic novel itself. When did like a contract with like those things? Like,
the earliest stuff I've seen is from the late 80s.
So
graphic novels, Marvel started their graphic novel line in like 1983.
So it's literally a part of the industry that's 30 years old, and 30 years is still not that long to find out what the impact is. Especially with the last 6 years, it's been one of the biggest parts of the industry.
I mean, you know, God Loves, Man Kills.
Yes.
One of the most famous
graphic novels.
X-Men storylines and stories was originally, you know, besides
like
graphic novel.
Treasury, like almost Treasury-side graphic novel.
So, anyway. Thanks everybody for listening. This is CBJ signing off. I don't know why everybody's laughing.
One other quick story that did come up last week that I did want to get your perspective on.
You know, I love though when we were having this discussion how Ed was doing this to me, but now he's got what he's got to say. Go ahead.
A few weeks ago, and this is a DC story, DC announced that the Trinity War that they've been building up to for the last year and a half is not going to be its own miniseries. It's going to be within the 3 Justice League books. And I was interested, as a retailer, how does that affect you? The fact that instead of like Age of Ultron, where you have a miniseries, you could say this is number 1, you have to go to people and say, all right, you have to read Justice League 22, and it starts there.
Tiger?
Wait, what was the question?
The question, paraphrase, is: do you think it affects the store or like the industry as a whole, issue-wise, when a series like Trinity War is in a miniseries? It's in the ongoings, like say Death of the Family and things like that.
Oh, I see. No, it doesn't really. I don't think it affects anything because people jump on and off for storylines all the time.
Well, wait. But it does affect us because we have to pay attention to where the tie-ins are.
Yeah.
You know, it's not an event book, it's an event tie.
It makes it a little tricky.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, like I was saying to Ed before he brought it up to me, he said we don't know how many people are going to want to jump ship for those 2 issues and who are just going to deal with having parts 6 and 8, you know what I mean? Because we've watched many people and us go, you know, this is part 3 of a story,
like,
and then the next issue is part 5. You want those 2 issues?
Yeah. I don't read this book.
Especially weird crossovers like with New Mutants
Yeah,
Journey.
it's true. It's a little silly.
But this one is in particular like a nice one to talk about, I guess, because it is a major. It's 3 major books, 3.
And it's meant to be DC's first big major event of the New 52.
Yeah, we'll see how major it is.
Next Tiger's head.
Wait, wasn't there a whole like Joker storyline that wasn't major?
Well, that was within 1 book.
No, that was within 9 books.
All right, this is within the Bat family. This is the first big.
This is the Justice League.
Company-wide
yeah,
crossover.
3 books.
Yeah.
DC cut themselves up with the families at the beginning of New 52, so this is just in the Justice League family. Like
This is our first major crossover. It's
ever.
happened before. It'll happen again.
Crisis on Infinite Earths.
New 52,
Yeah.
500, whatever.
Right, I mean, a major crossover would honestly be, it's going to be in Justice League, it's going to be in Batman, it's going to be in Superman, it's going to be in Animal Man, it's going to be in, you know, that's a major crossover.
Suicide
Every
Squad.
single, you know, of the, is it still 52 books?
Well, right, actually,
69.
In June it's going to be 50.
No, if you count continuously, it's the new 69.
What got the
Well,
kibosh?
I think they made 52 active books.
No, but still, if you add up all of them, since the original 52 and then all the new ones and all the canceled
Yeah,
ones.
there's been 69
it's
titles,
69.
but they haven't released all 69 at once. is what
No, I know, but
TBD, go easy. He's got his hat on backwards. He's ready for business.
Smoking a cigarette.
What books got the kibosh on the New 52?
oh my God,
A lot of shit
Blackhawks,
got canceled.
OMAC,
yeah.
Mr. Terrific,
Captain Adam.
Captain Adam,
Static
Walking
Shock.
Love, Static Shock,
Resurrection Man.
Resurrection Man,
Men of
Grifter,
War.
Men of War, GI Combat.
Justice League International.
Were you
Yeah,
reading any of those?
No, I wasn't
You
reading
said
any.
Resurrection Man, right?
Yeah.
Then you're the reason
Well,
they were
I'm
canceled.
Empire now.
I guess so.
Vampire.
Deathstroke, is
Sorcery,
Deathstroke still going now?
Deathstroke, Hawkman.
Yeah. Did they announce? I really hope they didn't announce
Firestorm,
this.
I
The end
think
of that.
still
Demon Knights. Demon Knights. Still
Demon
going.
Knights is still
Yes.
Demon Knights is amazing.
Yeah. Every time there's a wave of cancellations, I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, if
Voodoo's gone.
you're not reading Demon Knights, oh Christ, you're a fucking
Great
idiot.
sign.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we got to get on to our secret origin.
Secret origin. Zeppo Jones, how did you first start reading comics, and what were the events that brought you to Comic Book Jones?
Okay, I have to think about this. My mom got me into comics. She got me she got me a subscription to Web of Spider-Man and Amazing. And that was both in like the late 80s, early 90s. And then I just started reading.
So you grew up a Marvel kid?
Yeah, I was totally I was always a Marvel kid. Yeah, I got into those really young. I didn't stop, and I met you, at Jim Hanley's universe.
He's pointing to Socko.
Socko, yeah. I met Socko at Jim Hanley's universe, and he hired me, and we worked there together for a long time. And
that's also how I met Socko.
That's also how Tiger met Socko.
And me.
And that's how we met.
Yeah. I met as a baby, met Joe and Socko the first time I walked into college school by myself.
Zeppo's probably the initial person that made me start hanging out at Hanley's and not just going there and buying my comics.
First time I went to Hanley's, I knocked a bunch of books over, and Socko made me feel kind of bad jokingly, and Joe ran over and was like, he's just kidding. Like, you know, that's my first memory of Socko and Joe.
Because Socko has this kind of humor where he puts it out there, and sometimes you don't know if he's kidding or not. So the 12-year-old Waffle totally didn't understand the Socko's sarcasm, so I had to go over and be like, yeah, he's just kidding around, don't worry about it. But yeah, then Socko and Tiger opened up CBJ, and I've been here ever since. Because I love you guys.
So Spider-Man was your introduction?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man was what did it for me. I got into Spider-Man. My mom got me into comic books. She was like, you're gonna like this stuff. Because my mom's an artist, and my mom got me into art. Like my mom would draw with me, etc. She stopped drawing, which is that's fine. She got a little older and she's not into it anymore. But she always encouraged that in me, and she knew that I was into superheroes, so she got me into Spider-Man. I was hooked ever since. I'm still hooked. I love Spider-Man. And he's my guy.
You still draw?
Yeah, I draw every day.
Yeah.
Trying to.
You went to the Kubert School?
I went to the Joe Kubert School of Cartoon and Graphic Art.
Graduated?
I graduated.
Who were some of your teachers?
My teachers, well, if you're an Archie guy, Fernando Ruiz. I know he's a big name. I love Fernando. Andy and Adam Kubert. Joe Kubert, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Who else? Kim DeMolder, who was an inker on Swamp Thing for a long time. Who else did I have?
Who's the short guy?
Short guy.
The old short guy? He does that one book?
Erwin Hasten.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
he was my teacher for a while. Yeah, he was a good guy too. He was funny as hell. He told some great stories.
Didn't he put out like a graphic novel
recently?
Or something recently about like looking up women's
skirts
or something?
Exploits.
Awesome. He told us the story.
I peed next to him at New York Comic Con this year.
I went up to him and I was like, sorry.
Joe dropped his cigarette.
I went up to him at New York Comic Con and I was just like, hey, you remember me? He was like, no. that was amazing. Who else did I have? Oh, Toby Cypress, who drew what's the name of that? Rod Racer,
which we have on the show.
That's a great book. If you haven't checked it out, you should. He's an amazing artist. He taught me how to paint. Like straight up taught me how to paint. Who else? I'm trying to think. That's everyone who needs to be mentioned, I guess. Yeah. Kubert School was very interesting. Very interesting place to be.
And where did that lead you to?
Well, look, not because he's probably going to jump right into where he's getting paid, but there was anybody who's been shopping here for a while knows about a link to a webcomic called Ghost Throat that Our Beast, out of love, that Joe, the writer and illustrator on that. Ghost Throat, I believe Keith collaborated. Keith.
Yeah, me and Keith did it together. Yeah, so I mean, I guess after the Kubert School, I really didn't have any direction that I was going in specifically, and a lot of people were saying like, there's no breaking into comics anymore for comic book artists because the internet broke comics. Like you could just put your stuff out there. And this was around the time when I was just getting out, and I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna start doing pages and putting them up on the internet. So both of these stories are unfinished, by the way. Like, I haven't finished either of them, but
Ghost Throat and Our Beast.
And Our Beast, yeah. Our Beast was my first like real.
I loved Our Beast.
Thanks.
Quick synopsis of Our Beast.
Our Beast was about a dude who was looking for his missing ex-girlfriend, and
some crazy shit happens to him along the way. And yeah, I guess, I don't know, I can't even think of what else happened.
He wears
in
a
that story.
mask,
It's
no?
been-
Would
it's
you
been a
have
long
made
time.
that mask?
Yeah, he wore a mask. That would have, well, here's the thing about Our Beast is that I did have an ending to Our Beast, and it was going to explain the masks because there was multiple masks in the book, and you know, I just never got around to it. I ended up getting an office job and being interested in other projects, but yeah, then I started doing Ghost Throat with Keith, and Keith kind of got disinterested, and then I got disinterested, and we stopped doing that. And I don't know, I've been doing other stuff, but
So what kind of what are you working on right now that you can talk about?
nothing personally. I do stuff on my own, but like nothing substantial that is going anywhere anytime soon. But like I said, I'm working in an office and doing.
Can you tell us where this office is?
I work at okay, so I work in special projects at Marvel Comics, Marvel Entertainment.
There you go.
I'm a production artist for them. I do a lot of color proofing, and I do some cover patching, which basically means I'm redrawing a lot of stuff that was lost in copy that's flattened on.
So if they're doing a collection of an older comic book and they want you to reprint a cover, take out all the lettering and all of that and try to make it look brand new.
Yeah, basically, I get all the line work all set for whoever's recoloring it, and, you know, making it look a little bit more modern for the covers or whatever. I don't do that as much as I would like to. I'm mostly doing like color proofing, and I do a lot of like design work here and there, like you know, interior design, like credits pages, and
Like
I work on the.
what's something for Marvel that you're working on right now?
Right now, what am I working on right now? I just finished a bunch of covers. I did a Nova cover. I did a bunch of other. I'm working on a Phalanx. I don't even know what the book is called. I just know that it's a Phalanx book.
That's awesome.
Well, you recently worked on the new Wolverine Adamantium collections coming out, right?
Yeah, I worked on that. That was tough because basically we're blowing them up to like 11 by 17. So we had to get everything looking right. And when you blow it up that big, sometimes things don't look all too right. So that was tough. It was a few months of my time, and it's over now.
You were working for one of the big two, and you know the company that you grew up reading, so that's got to be a dream come true.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I like working there a lot. It's a good environment. I got Socko here massaging my head.
We're just trying to make you feel comfortable. Buddy.
Thanks. This is a good secret origin so far. Yeah, no, it's fun. I really enjoy working there. It's a good time. But you know, I don't know what else to say about it.
How long have you been there?
I've been there I'm gonna be there 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good time. You know, I'm in special projects with one of my buddies.
Special projects. Is that like the Navy SEALs of Marvel Comics?
Sort of. I work with Jeff Powell.
I love Jeff.
Who's the letterer on a book called Atomic Robo.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
If you're,
love
if you're
that book.
Yeah, that's
Real
good
science
book.
adventures.
Shout out to my boy Jeff Powell. What's up, bro?
Scott and Brian.
Yeah, Scott's a good guy. Brian's a good guy.
Scott lives on Staten Island.
And Jennifer Grunwald is one of my bosses.
Oh, fuck Jen.
Oh.
She can sign there
She's not gonna like
anytime.
that at all.
Oh, what? She don't listen. What are you
She's
kidding me?
not gonna
She doesn't listen to anything that doesn't mention her.
Well, now that she's been mentioned,
Well,
she's probably gonna listen. So Jen, hi. I know you're out there listening.
To some things.
And right now we are over an hour and a half.
Oh, we really?
Yeah.
No.
So.
I'm sure everyone looked down at their iPods and went, huh.
Listen, one day I'm sure someone's gonna finish Our Beast. I don't know about Ghost Throat. I think that's in the can.
I'd like to see the end of All Beast.
As would I.
Me
All right.
too.
Yeah, me too.
It won't be me.
Do it!
Do it.
dick.
It won't be your art. Your
We
art's
look
awesome.
forward to it.
I'd
Can
write
you
it
give me
in a
like the ideas and I'll just fuck around with a bunch of like.
I got
stick
the
figures?
script
Oh,
if
okay.
you wanna.
Hey, I can't draw for shit.
Yeah, I got it all thumbnailed, man. The whole
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Let's hear some commercials.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever find yourself in the tri-state area, give us a visit. Every Wednesday, everything in the store is 10% off, and all #1 issues and first volume graphic novels are 20% off forever. If you live in New York City and like buying digital comics, well, go screw yourself. But if you live somewhere else in the world, like California or Colorado or Calcutta, and you want to buy digital comics, just head to comicbookjones.com and click on the digital store tab. There you'll find links to Comixology and the DC Digital Store. You can buy your comics and help us out at the same time. You can follow us on Twitter @comicbookjones. Like us on Facebook.com/comicbookjones. Any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss the show, email is cbjpodcast@gmail.com. If we read your email on the air, you can get a coupon for 25% off your next purchase.
Yippity-doo!
Plus, the podcast blog is cbjpodcast.blogspot.com, and we're on Tumblr at wcbjradio.tumblr.com. Tiger, what events do we have coming up?
We got 2 bigger ones. Beginning of May, we got the Iron Man Tailgate, which is going to be Thursday, May 2nd. And then following that, Big Bad Free Comic Book Day.
Everyone's favorite day of the fucking year.
Yeah, on Saturday, May 4th.
Signers coming in.
Yeah, we got a bunch of creators coming in, and we'll have a big wall of free comics. You can come in and pick 5 out, and it's going to be a fun day.
And not that it's for everybody. Before that, I believe it's the weekend before, the 27th, 29th, 27th, 28th of April was the pre-release for the next set of Magic, Dragon's Maze, which we run a double day. We do 2 days, about 20 people each day. It's usually a good time, room full of people playing Magic, especially here, which is just always usually fun as is.
Yeah.
And then just as also out there, every Sunday a group of guys get here, including me. We play War Machine, which is a miniature war game. And we hang out. We hang out for hours. We sit here and play.
I don't even play, and I just like hanging out watching you play.
Yeah, there's usually some just good discussion. It's just a bunch of dudes chilling and over a communal game and just watching.
Yeah, really fun and laid back.
It's kind of like watching, as weird as it might sound, like a bunch of guys watching a football game. Only 2 of them are actually doing something.
No, I mean, out of all like the gaming shit, I would say that War Machine is definitely the one that lends most to being a spectator sport.
Yeah, you can easily. None of us mind as long as you don't try to pick anything up off the table while we're playing.
Which is,
Just
I think, what I did. When
Yeah.
it came to
Well, no, and then I you touched it and I said stop. Let me show you something else. And you were fine with that.
Yeah, no.
But like, come hang out. We've got a group of players into it, so everyone's kind of aside from what, like 4 of us, new, pretty much at the game, and it's just it's a learning curve.
If you have any questions, just ask Joe Wolfensberger.
Yeah. Well, not really. He asks me the rules questions.
Well, no, he's just great at explaining what everything is.
To a point.
Don't take anything away from Waffle. Watch your fucking toes.
No.
And let's not forget our picks for next week.
Whatever. Yay, picks. Socko.
Huh? Comics.
Babyface.
Mark Millar and Frank Whiteley's new book, Jupiter's Legacy.
Another Image #1.
Yes, good choice. I'm picking Guardians of the Galaxy #2.
Yeah, Gargal.
Gargal.
Yeah, you do.
Is that what you call it over at the Marvel offices?
Maybe.
I'm sadly looking forward to reading the final issue of I, Vampire, #19.
I remember writing my name down. I don't remember what I picked. This is killing me.
Oh, that's right. Fantastic Four continues, and that last issue was ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's cray-cray, if you will. But Fantastic Four has been insane.
Yeah.
Just continuing the awesomeness. Read. Don't forget better.
Alright. Time for Socko topics.
Oh, Socko topics. I'm sorry.
Sopics.
I apologize.
Sopics. Just saying, you should call it Sopics.
Sounds damn.
Do we have a Socko topic for this evening?
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna play the theme music. I just want you to know that.
Absolutely, but edit out you saying that you played theme music.
Can we talk about Jamie Foxx as Electro?
Okay.
For a second? Because,
Sure.
wait,
Okay,
I have
I've seen
to
the
pull
picture.
something up. I have to think something
Sure.
up for you guys.
Yeah, new stuff.
I Instagrammed it.
Well, I don't know if
earlier
that's Jamie Foxx's face. It looks like it was just test footage.
Oh, okay.
They shot the movie.
Either way, I mean, does he not look exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze?
Oh wow! Show that to Socko.
Can I see?
Because Joe, you know what killed the dinosaurs?
What's wrong with that?
The Ice Age.
He's like the
The Ice
ultimate
Age!
one.
The Ice Age! Chill, frost, cool.
I can't remember the whole movie.
Which I just want to say I'm okay with that. I'm okay with him looking like Mr. Freeze. That's great.
What, Electro?
Yeah.
He's ultimate Electro.
Yeah,
he probably
probably,
has the flame. That's probably why the hoodie has the lights on the side.
I was having a conversation with someone today. I'm not going to say who, but
Why not?
it doesn't matter.
That's the name of this podcast is followed with the full like person by
Who did you have a conversation with today?
And they were saying that the
Joe, who are
costume.
you talking to?
Was
A
it
friend
Dan?
of
Was it
mine.
Dan
Who's your
Slott?
friend?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, come on.
It was Jen, and she was saying that.
Oh, Greenwald.
Yeah, yeah. And she was saying that the original costume would have been like a corny way to go.
Of course it would.
I want the
But
original
I'm okay
costume.
with it.
I mean,
No,
too.
see, hold on. I am too. But I also agree with how certain things translate to the silver screen.
I think Kick-Ass did a really good job of using really stupid looking corny costumes and making
Yeah,
it
but
work.
that's
Right,
what
right.
Kick-Ass is about.
No,
Yeah,
but that's what I mean is that film showed you can have it be cheesy and there will be jokes.
Right,
I feel like
but you're supposed to take
the
Wolverine seriously.
In the
If
yellowness,
Wolverine is
well,
running around in a brown or blue and yellow costume,
Better than a
that's
fucking
That's
good.
Wolverine.
better than a
There's also
lesser
like a
onesie.
certain level of camp that goes along with
I wanna-
Spider-Man.
I want
I
to see
agree,
Cyclops
you know?
in his
I
actual
don't
costume.
think it's a bad
I'm talking
thing.
about the
Just saying.
masses that will
No,
come back to
Okay.
where Waffle gets his paycheck from and makes
Well,
some money.
Well, I feel like I don't know.
Okay.
Very few costume changes. I like. I don't know. The Hawkeye costume change was definitely good.
All right.
The little fucking ears would have been hilarious.
It would have been
Everyone's
great.
serious looking, and then here's the purple guy.
Iron Man's not
Everyone's-
serious.
What about Captain
He's a man
America?
in iron.
Let's talk about Captain America.
With the printed wings on the
I
head.
think it's all about believability, and I think for most of those Marvel movies, especially Avengers, they really hit the nail, and the actors believed in it, and
Right.
everyone else believed in it. And that's what.
Most of those Marvel movies, as opposed to the incredible DC movies,
Yes.
that came out recently.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
No,
That Green Lantern film was art.
It was comedy of the year.
And on that note, I'd like to thank Zeppo Jones for being our guest.
I wish Warhol would have directed.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I love you, Joe.
I love you guys.
Joe, you're-
I'm not here as often as I used to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, understand that Joe is one of our favorite people in the entire fucking universe.
Oh, I feel the same way.
And it took a long time for him to come here, just because Tiger doesn't like having his roommates on the podcast.
But I'm not your roommate anymore.
No, but Tiger hates, he hates old people, the handicaps, children, and his ex-roommate.
That's not true.
Who was a better guest, me or Cruz?
Well, it's two different. You were two different guests.
Yeah, right.
Cruz was drunk on 2 buck chuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
Thank you all for listening.
Seriously, thanks for having me, guys. I love you all.
Kieran,
So much.
Kieran, believe.
Well, Kieran already did believe, so you can fucking stop this.
WCBJ signing off.
I want to meet this kid.
And it's a cool conflict because he accidentally kills someone with the lightning, so he's afraid to use it again.
What?
Chocolate.
If you want space epic, read Sinister Cold War. And my favorite Green Lantern story, fuck, I can't say all of them.
You can just say all of them.
No, I grew up with Kyle's run, so I like the fact that Kyle, during his run, had a lot of downtime, even though he was in space a lot, he was also on Earth.
Last 2 years, last year, every other week something new. Some big controversy, everybody fucking, oh no.
So, I mean, that's the big piece of news?
That's what's been going on for a week though. It's been.
You want to start? Do Green Lantern Rebirth. That's where John started 7 years ago.
And that's a great rebirth for them.
Yeah, because Hal Jordan was gone from being a Green Lantern for a while, then he was the Spectre, and then he was dead. So, literally.
But it's just that it's gotten Comixology, it's more image books on the site. Just start up another censorship deal, which everyone likes,